Good morning everyone, I'm writer coach Tony and welcome back to my channel. I am now at the park here in Oroquieta City, and then look at it, it's a beautiful morning. I'm somewhere in the middle, facing this commercial building. So anyway, I'm making this video. Let's make it more stable now because I forgot to bring my tripod. So anyway, I'm making this video because I'd like to the topic is um, the pros and cons of living in the province. So right now I've lived in Quezon City since 1988 because in 1988 I had to decide what university to go, and I went to UP in Diliman. So since 1988, that's 12 plus 22, that's 34 years ago. I've lived in Quezon City for 34 years as a whole, as a main residence. Huh? But of course, through that 34 years, I also lived in other places, like maybe a few years in Cebu, 2 years in Cebu, 2 years, 3 years in Hong Kong. Um, and then I traveled around the world for a few years, so I've lived in a way, in other cities like London, Singapore, Bangkok, Kuala Lumpur, because when I was young I just wanted to experience how it is to live in other countries, not work there because I didn't have a working visa. But if you remember digital nomads, I was already a digital nomad when there were no digital nomads. So yeah, I kind of pioneered. My brother and I pioneered that kind of lifestyle. So we were able to do that when we were much younger. I am now 51. We did that when we were in our 30s, no? So anyway, I just want to put this around. Okay, so what are the pros and cons of living in the province? So I just arrived yesterday, so I'm making this video so that everything is fresh in my mind, no? Pros. So I'm here in Oroquieta City. Oroquieta City is the capital of Misamis Occidental. It's not really one of the richest provinces in the Philippines. I don't know what its rank is, but it doesn't really have an industry or a product which makes it famous. But my ancestors lived here. When I say ancestors, it's just my lolo and lola, but they're all in heaven now. So my paternal grandparents lived here in Oroquieta. My maternal grandparents lived in Ozamis. So Ozamis is a bigger city, this is a smaller city. So in a way, this is still the provincial life because everything is so slow. It's already 7 in the morning, and yeah, you could hear the background. That's their main avenue, and there's no traffic. If you were in a bigger city like London, Hong Kong, Singapore, Manila, 7 a.m. is hell to drive, no? Here it's a breeze. So anyway, the pros, I think number one is fresh air. Look, fresh air, amazing. I can live in this fresh air. I'm breathing fresh air. Yeah, it is hard to do in Manila. Manila is so polluted when it comes to air. What else? Number two, less traffic. Actually, no traffic. I haven't experienced traffic here. I think it's never gonna happen because yeah, not many people have vehicles, and there is no need to buy cars in this area, no? Number three, pros. The lifestyle there's almost no stress, no? For me, I don't think I'll have stress because yeah, no stress because everything is so slow. What else? Unfortunately, I don't have my family anymore. No, most of them, the only family here are two lolas, and Yeah, and even their kids have immigrated abroad, no? So I don't know if they're going to live here, because my cousin who grew up here has his whole family is also in the US. So I don't know if he has plans to live here talaga, no? When his whole life he built it in another country. But me, I could fly, no? That's what I was thinking. So the cons naman, so the pros are fresh air, no traffic, no stress, everything is cheap. Actually, hindi naman cheap. Medyo mahal din, but I mean, the rent is so cheap. I asked around Main Street, 8,000 a month. So I can definitely open a business here para lang may income ako araw-araw, or something to, you know, take up my time. And I'm sure the salary is also not so big, no, sa mga employees. So that could be a good way of setting up a small business. So I won't be bored. Yun, so yun yung pros. Ang cons naman, number one, since I'm a digital nomad, the internet is so infuriatingly slow, really slow. Even the data, terribly slow. So that could be a big problem. Another problem, actually the bank system is okay. The major banks are here, the banks that I use, no? Metro Bank, BDO is here, so okay yun. Land Bank is also very famous here. You have to choose a business that can support you, kasi my plan is not really to live here, eh. I was just thinking, stay here for 2 weeks, write a book, go back to Manila, because my problem is I'm raising 2 kids and they're still in high school. So the reality is I cannot leave them, no? It's not possible. So I'm thinking way ahead, 5 years, 6 years ahead, no? When they're much bigger and I can leave them. I mean, leave them for a week or 2 weeks without me worrying about, you know, if they're eating, or, you know, because they're big na, eh. They're college kids na by then, no? So yun, that's the plan. So I'll maintain my digital nomad lifestyle along with my brother. That's one way to support ourselves. I just hope the internet here becomes faster, kasi it's really slow. Hindi makanegosyo, especially to those whose negosyo are all online. So right now I'm a bit relaxed kasi wala akong magawang trabaho, kasi nga ang bagal ng internet. And it's, you know, it's scary to be uploading stuff tapos naghahang, you know. So yun, so please, local government, please improve the internet speed. That's one. Otherwise, if you look around, there are no digital nomads kasi nga the internet is really slow. Pag mabilis lang kahit konti, I'm sure digital nomads will live here, you know, those who've lived in Siargao. Even Siargao, ang daming digital nomads. So I think mabagal din yung internet nila, but not as slow as the one you have here. Here talaga mabagal. So again, please, local government, Glow, whatever, all the providers, please speed up the internet here para business can improve. Yeah, kasi most of the business I'm thinking of is still based online, no? It's based here, but it's all online. Kasi nga, online, you get the whole world as a market, not only the Philippines. So it's a good way to do business. Otherwise, if you want to open a bookstore and you know, stuff like that, yun. So anyway, what are the other cons? Pros, safety is pros. The people are probinsya, simple lang. So wala akong problema actually. Yung cons na talaga is how you can maintain your lifestyle here. Kasi mangyayari, you'll be maintaining 2 residences, eh. Baka that's what's going to happen to me. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that talaga, 2 residences, or just stay in a hotel. Kasi nga, sa hotel, walang problema sa ilaw, sa tubig, sa maintenance. You have to maintain things kasi. Maybe you can come here 1 week, write a book. But I'm definitely gonna do that the next few months. Not only here in Oroquieta, but in other cities as well. The sleepy cities. I'm going to the sleepy cities of the Philippines para I can finally write my book. I'm so lazy. I'm so infuriatingly lazy. So actually that's the goal of my pros and cons of provincial life. I have to finish my book, and I haven't even started it yet because I'm solving a problem right now. But when I come back, when that problem is solved, yeah, that will be the next problem I'll be solving. So anyway, I don't know what your views are for those who live in the province, no? um, what else can you say about living in provincial life, convincing city people like me to uproot our lives and live here? For me, I'm not uprooting it. I'm just, uh, trying to live in two places at the same time. Okay, so bye everyone. See you soon.